to dive. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the last day of the second week of our decision. What is this? Do we say, is this a series, a boot camp training, accountability group? I guess all the above. But welcome to Floor, that echo's like killing me. I hear myself over here. I got an echo. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, the last day of our week 2. So a lot of excitement, a lot of fun. I love all the energy and excitement we've been seeing in the group. And so today we are going to be discussing, I'm actually just going to pull it up because as I told you guys, everything we're doing is we kind of have an outline of where we're going with this, but I'm going to show you guys because everything we've been talking about, we've been doing is coming straight from the Coach app. So today is Friday, 10/7/2022, week 1 celebration call, Way Day post, chasing better. So kind of the, yesterday we talked about starting a client well, and we know why that's important. Yesterday we talked about as we bring on clients, we want to give them the same experience. We want to have an easy, simple, duplicatable system that no matter who brings on a client, we all have different personalities, but they're always going to get the same experience. Because when we bring on clients, we are modeling and we are demonstrating for them what coaching is going to look like. So when they decide to become a coach, they're going to be familiar with the systems and the steps because you did it, because you guided them through them, because you followed the systems. And this is how we build a duplicatable, massive business, a massive organization. Whenever we're, if we're just, doing things our way, it's not going to be duplicatable. But whenever we talk about wanting to duplicate and build something massive and huge, systems is very, very important. Systems and duplication is very important. So this is why when we're talking about bringing on clients, supporting them well, and following the systems and steps, duplication is so important. So today we're going to be discussing that. We're going to talk a little bit about the 1 week celebration call. So we've already brought this client on, right? We did an amazing journey kickoff call. Or I guess before that, we added them to Facebook. We welcomed them to the group. We set up a group chat with them and maybe their coach or their support team. We did their journey kickoff call. They are off to a great start. Let me stop sharing. We coached them through days 1 through 4. You guys know days 1 through 4, we're sending them the daily text messages. We're picking up the phone on days 1 through 4, and we're guiding them and we're coaching them and finding out, just doing a 7 to 10 minute systems check, because our goal is to get them into a successful fat burn. That's all I want to know on days 1 through 4 is, are they doing everything to get into fat burn? Because when that 1 week come up, we want to make sure that they have some wins. Because if you guys can imagine, if we help a client and we don't check in with them on days 1 through 4, and then we decide to check in a day or 2 before their 1 week and they get on that scale and they've lost a pound, or they haven't lost any weight, that's going to be very tough for them mentally, physically, in all areas. So we want to make sure they get some wins that first week. So this is why we want to make sure we're following those systems and checking in, and just checking in, making sure they're doing all the things. They're eating all 5 of their fuelings. They're weighing their lean and green, measuring their lean and green, and drinking their 64 ounces of water. And they're not eating or adding anything else that's not part of the plan, that's inside the guide. So then once that 1 week comes, we are priming them and we're setting them up for the 1 week celebration call. So this is a very, very important call, you guys, is that 1 week celebration call. There was a time where, I'll just be transparent and honest, I wasn't doing them. I wasn't doing celebration calls. And I would just kind of just continue on. And then one thing that I learned is that clients were a lot more successful when you actually got them on with someone from your support team and celebrated them. They were a lot more successful. They got to meet someone else and they realized that this journey is bigger than just them. They got to bring on a third party, And that celebration call doesn't always have to be someone from your support team. I do want to mention that and share that. If there's someone within our group that you feel like they can relate to, we can ask other people within our group, within our teams, within the organization, if there's someone that's a biker, see Stanley on a bike and he loves riding bikes. Maybe Stanley can jump on with him and say, talk a little bit about his story and they can relate through the biking. If it's someone that had, stomach and digestive issues, maybe we can get them on with Tamara and she can tell their story. So it doesn't always have to be your support team. Of course, we want to work with your coach and your support team, but we can always utilize these other stories when doing this 1 week celebration call. Okay. Then on this 1 week celebration call, I'm not going to go into it because, of course, sake of time, we don't have time. But inside that coach app, it literally gives us an outline and it shares with us step by step on what that 1 week celebration call is going to look like and sound like. So if we go to our coach app under see team coaching tools, so I'm going to go to here and team coaching tools. And normally your support team is going to do these celebration calls for you, especially our new coaches. But here there's a training, and this is a video. It's like a 13-minute video on what a celebration call is going to look like and sound like. And then here, team coaching tools, there's an outline that your coach, your support team is going to use when doing this 1 week celebration call. So we have a beautiful outline, and it kind of gives us step by step on what we want to focus on. What's the purpose? What are we asking? What are we checking in on during the celebration call? Two things in the last couple minutes I really want to stress that I think we want to get better with as a group on these celebration calls is two things: is the way day post and adding people to chasing better after we do that celebration call. Okay, you guys write that down. Two things we want to get good with during this celebration call is the way day post and then adding these people to chasing better. I'll kind of give you guys some lingo and kind of the why and some mindsets behind those two things. So, and it's actually right here. During that celebration call, after we celebrate them, we do a systems check. This is where we want to ask them, how I like saying it is if I'm celebrating with, one of Tamara's coaches, I'm going to ask, is Tamara taking good care of you? Yeah. Do you love her? And they're always like, yes, I love Tamara. She's amazing. She takes good care of me. Awesome. Well, two things we talk about during the celebration call is we want to start building a community around you to help keep you accountable. And also as a thank you to your coach, would you be willing to go on your social media and just give a thank you to your coach? Also, actually, what's really cool about the text message campaign? Let me actually show you guys this real quick. Let's see if I can find it real fast. On days, if we're using the text message campaign from the app, the client support text message campaign, on days 7 and 8, it actually primes us and sets us up for that senior coach. For that way day, and then also for that post. So if you guys notice, it says day 7, congratulations on creating new optimal lifelong transformations. You're seeing wins. How is your energy, mindset? Have you been integrating yourself into the 4 components? Okay, continue on. This is the point I wanted to share. Going forward, we will connect each week, my weekly check-in dates, fill in your check-in dates so they know. In this video here, encourage you to watch this video and we'll set up your following weeks. But in this video, they're going to challenge them to go public on their page. This is why we want to make sure we're using these videos and not the old one. And then if you notice in here on day 8, the day 8 text message, I'm so excited to connect for your celebration call. As I shared, when you begin your journey, my clients are successful and have wins in their life and journey by living out loud and posting their weekly accountability updates and and on social media. If you haven't yet, text me your first week results and progress photos. I can't wait to see it. We have found people who post on social media have the great success. If you didn't already take Susan's Double Dare Challenge from yesterday's video, that's the step to do today as we celebrate your 1 week milestone. You can do exactly what she suggested. If you're needing some help, here's an example below. So pretty much I'll kind of skip because what they're going to post is, wow, I started my health program last week and I'm already down 7 pounds, and a big thank you to my health coach, tag Tamara, for supporting me in this journey. I love that there isn't any meal prep exercise needed. This is perfect. This is a perfect fit for me. So this is where we want to challenge them to post this. This is also something we're going to encourage. Your support team is going to encourage and inspire them to post if they haven't done it already. We call this the Way Day post. What this Way Day post is, one, it's going to start bringing in referrals. It's also going to help your client start getting eyeballs watching them. So people around them are going to be noticing and asking what they're doing. And this is where we can really start heading into coaching, because they're going to have people that's going to reach out to them and ask them, hey, what are you doing? What is this program you're doing? And this is where we're going to talk to them about, hey, you can coach them and guide them and support them. Most people want to be coached by someone that they know. But what we don't want to do is, when we do this, is the first time we've talked about coaching. Remember, we start talking about coaching on that initial health assessment. We just plant the seed. And then on those days 1 through 4, we plant the seed about coaching. So when it comes to this 1 week celebration call and they do this post, they're going to have people noticing and watching. Okay, so that's and then this goes a little bit more into the celebration call, but this is the daily text message campaign, and it's all there for us. And then the last thing we'll kind of go over real quick is, we actually talked about it, the celebration call. Oh, the last thing was chasing better. So I'm going to stop share to talk a little bit about chasing better. Another thing is, during this 1 week celebration call, your coach is going to identify and look for ways that how coaching can benefit and help this person. And they're going to mention it. What we don't want to do is, when you bring this coach on, like say when I get on and I'm on with Tamara and I'm celebrating her client and I say, hey, you're going to be a great coach. It's very, very awkward if I come in and it's the very first time that they've heard about coaching. And if anyone does a celebration call with me, I always mention and bring up coaching. So then what I'm going to do is, on this call, I'm going to say, hey, Tamara, or I'm going to say, hey, client, hey, Carol, the next step in your journey is to pay it forward, to start thinking about people that you can benefit and that you can help. Or you might even have a few people around you that's noticing, asking, and watching, especially if they've already done that Way Day post. If not, we're going to challenge them and ask them to do that Way Day post on their page. So you already have some people that's watching. Whether it's for you or not, coaching and helping and paying it forward is the next step in your journey. Okay, you guys hear how I posture it. Coaching and guiding and supporting other people is the next step in your journey. So whether it's for you or not, we want to just have a conversation about it, just so you understand and you know what that next step is. Why do we talk about coaching for you? Is because, one, it's going to build extra support and accountability. And it's going to give you some purpose and fulfillment. And as we start creating a community around you, it's going to help keep you going. So what Tamara is going to do, and I'm not asking, I'm kind of telling them. So what Tamara is going to do, Tamara is going to add you to a group called Chasing Better. It's a private closed group. So look out for the invitation. You got to accept it. And she's going to tag you on a few posts in that group on Chasing Better, just to kind of give you an idea of what coaching looks like, and if it is something that's for you. And then next week or the next week or two, let's just get on and let's celebrate your 3 weeks or your 1 month. and we'll discuss that further and see if how coaching can be a fit for you. Sounds good? Never, never, never have I had somebody say, no, don't add me to that group. Usually it's okay, sure. And so this is how we're getting people into that Chasing Better after their 1 week celebration call. And now they're starting to go through that group. Tamara's going to go and tag them on those posts. And now they're starting to see what coaching can look like for them. As they go do that Way Day post, they have people that are reaching out, that are asking them, what are you doing? And now they remembered when I said, people are going to notice and ask, you can coach them. And so this is why when we talk about bringing on coaches on your team, after their 1 week celebration call, you'll be a lot more successful with sharing coaching and bringing more coaches and sharing coaching with your new clients. This is why we say that coaching, that conversation shouldn't take that long. And within that first 2 to 3 weeks, we're already on doing that Coach Explore call. Okay. So that's it for today. I will post the action steps in the group. Part of our action steps today is going to be, if you haven't already, go set up celebration calls with all of your clients that haven't had a celebration call. Go ask them to do their Way Day post. And it doesn't matter if they've been on plan for a week, 2 weeks, a month, ask them to do a Way Day post. And we're going to try to get as many people into Chasing Better over the next week or so. And for coaches, if you're in that group and you haven't shared or updated your story in Chasing Better, go update and add your story to Chasing Better so that as we start adding people, they can see you in that group. Okay. You guys have a great day. Thank you for being on this morning. And we'll see you guys all next week on Monday. You guys take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.